Hello everybody, this is a very quick video about virtual backgrounds. As you can see, I've got a virtual background on now, and it is the one that tries to guess where you are and then draws the background. And you can see my hands are disappearing and it's all very horrible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the green screen background. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go to none to show you what my background is. I am sitting in a lounge in a very poor place to sit, but that's because I want to show you some things. So I'm going to click on this green screen button here and say I've got a green screen, and now I'm going to choose a background. Now straight away the computer is saying to me a solid video background is required because it can't see a green screen, and it's also giving me a little pick a colour button down here. So if I click on the pick a colour button, I now have a video with no green screen. But I have this little target marker. Can you see the little target marker, top left of the video? I can move it around. I can now choose what colour I want to be transparent. So for instance, if I choose the white to be transparent, everything white would disappear. That's obviously not a good idea. If I choose the background, everything disappears. But because I'm all the same colours, it's not going to work. So what I would need to do is move somewhere or change my lighting. So if I remember how my father's lights work here. There we are. So I now have a different colour. So if I choose the background again, I am improving things, but it's not perfect. So let me go and put some more lights on. And reset it again. Okay, so now I have a background of two colours, which is annoying, but actually like that, I have a background which I can choose. The only problem with that colour is it's still really close to my skin tone, and it's probably not going to be perfect. No, you see, because my skin tone will make it disappear. I was trying to do this without using a green screen to show it can't be a green screen. So here, about here. Now here we have a nice white background. It will make my shirt disappear. But if I was wearing a different coloured shirt, I might get away with it. So now I've shown you what does work. I haven't really got a good example of what will work in this room, which is a little bit annoying. What I need is a background. So by the power of editing, I'm now in another room, and I have my green screen behind me. And now if I click on my green screen, that gives me the background. But as I said, it doesn't have to be green. It just has to be a colour that is different from you. If it's a colour different from you, then everything with that colour will disappear and you'll be fine. Green is a good colour. Blue is also a good colour because again, that is completely different from you and your background. And I didn't do my hair very well this morning. And it doesn't have to be a prepared pop-up screen like this. It can just be a large sheet. So if you've got a large blue sheet or a large green sheet, of course then make sure you're not wearing a green or a blue in either case. Otherwise your clothes will disappear as well and you'll just be a disembodied head. But I hope that will help you guys who are trying to do your role backgrounds, and I look forward to seeing you in the competition. Oops. So by the magic of teleportation, I am now with a green screen. It's green. Yeah, I see. I can make the walls transparent, but they're too close to my colour. I can make the green screen transparent and it works fine. Why? Not because it's a green screen, but because it's completely different compared to me. Blue would also be completely different compared to me. those are the two best colours. Because remember, RGB, red, green, blue, we are some variation of red. Most of us are some variation of red. I'm trying not to make it sound racist here. It's your skin tone that's the biggest worry. After that, it's your clothes. The colour of your clothes you can change. And then you just need the background to be different to both of those. And that's all it is. Then the computer is just looking for those colours and make them transparent. It's actually easier on the processor to do that. So if you can do that and then have your lovely background, wonderful. Thanks for your time. And sorry, something so simple turns out to be something which is quite complicated. But it's one of those things that once you get it, it's nailed. See you at the competition.